And then, so for instance, in this occasion, then you press Control V or paste. So now you have the formula. Another way to copy the formula is here. You click it here. For instance, ito yung kukopyahin natin, yung budget for February. Now, you press Control. Control is found on your keyboard, syempre. Press Control on the keyboard and click on the cell that you wanted to copy. Upon doing that, pwede mo na siyang i-click. There. Click mo dito sa copy. Ay, wait lang. Multiple selections. Wait lang. Escape muna. Escape. And then, we press Control and click it here. Okay, by the way, you could find the steps here. So after pressing Control and clicking on the desired cell, you click on the formula bar dito banda on the left side of the formula, which is using the symbol equal sign. You place an apostrophe. O, ganyan siya. Apostrophe. And then enter. Now, you could copy the formula. Copy mo na ito. Yung traditional way. Then, you paste it here, for instance. Okay, paste. And, pagkatapos mo ma-paste, you just select the formula and remove the apostrophe, backspace, and press enter. Ayan na siya. And ito, yung kaninang nilagyan natin ng apostrophe, kunin mo din yung enter. Why do you have to do this? Kasi with relative referencing, every time you copy a formula, you could find problems such as this way. Yung traditional lang na way, ha? Never mind yung itinuro ko sa inyo. Halimbawa, kinopya mo to. Yan. Copy ka, for instance. Copy. And then, pag-click mo sa idagom, notice na yung formula bar mo nagbago. And there. And when you click paste, ayan. Ayan. Anong nangyari, ma'am? May equal sa tayo. No. So that's one of the problem or mga conflict that you will encounter if you do not follow the steps given on the proper way of copying a formula. So ano yun uli? Yung first step is by simply placing yung dito. Copy mo lang and then escape pagkatapos i-kopya. Position and the location you want to paste the new formula and then click paste. Another way is you press Control on the keyboard, then click on the formula you wanted to copy, then on the formula bar, lagyan mo ito ng apostrophe, enter. Ayan, kopyahin mo na. Click mo, copy, and paste. Enter. Ayan na siya. Then, kunin mo lang yung apostrophe, enter. Dito, kunin mo din yung apostrophe, and enter. Ayan, nakakopya ka na ng formula. Next is displaying worksheet formula. So, if you wanna know, ma'am, how would I know if which cell contains a formula, which cell contains a number, or which cell contains a label? So, prior to this, I have told you na lahat ng label naka-align sa left. Lahat ng number naka-align sa right. Formula mo naka-align man sa right. Yes. So, how do you know if it is just a plain number or it is a formula? What you do is, on the formula, on the ribbon, basically yung formula ribbon, click mo dyan, and look for show formulas. So, click mo siya. There. Ayan. Tignan mo yung screen ko ngayon. There. You will see on column F, for total, ayan, naka-formula silang lahat. Row 11, formula din. Ito yung ating budget for 2016 at ito yung kinapi-paste natin kanina ng mga formula. So, yan na yung itsura niya. If you switch home, ganoon na din yung magiging itsura. So, in order for you to show or hide formula, so yun lang, you click on Formulas tab, then click Show Formulas. Next. displaying a cell's formula by using formula text. Kung isang cell lang yung gusto mong malaman yung formula, etong 2010 yata yung aking Excel, wala siyang formula text function, but it is just a function. So, you start with equals, and you type formula text, open parentheses, then you click on the formula mismo, close parentheses, and press enter. In our case, walang ganitong function available in 2010. Kaya, if I press enter, wala kang makikitang result. May question mark. Pero sa 2016 na version, if you want to know if certain cell or a single cell had a formula therein, yun yung itatype mo. Pero I had a solution for that. All you have to do is click, kung gusto mo malaman, just click on the cell. Ayan, makikita mo naman sa taas, lahat na may equal sign, hindi sabihin may formula. Okay. Next. Converting a formula to value. Okay. Ito pa yung isang problem with Excel. Okay. Halimbawa, you wanted to copy this part. Pakita ko lang sa inyo yung ating ginagawa as basic lang na computer-human interaction. Copy this and paste it here. Tignan nyo yung result. Wow! Ano nangyari? Bakit yung 14 na to, 14,000, 6,300 could not be copied on another cell? Ito pa, formula din ito, di ba? Copy ko siya and place it here. I click paste. Yan. Not iba't among the result. Para ang kopya. Another. Ito, copy ko siya. 76,000. Paste it here. Tamap nag-appear. Very simple yung reason for that. Kasi, eto mga cell na to, pag nag-copy tayo, remember, using absolute and relative referencing, yung mga formula, pag kinopya mo, gumagamit yan siya ng relative tsaka absolute referencing. While, if it is just a plain number, if you copy that and paste it on any location, it could be copied. Ngayon, ganito. Ma'am, paano? Ma'am, kung gusto ko, ma'am, kopyahan the value. Okay? You wanted this formula here to be copied in this area. However, value niya yung makokopya, hindi yung formula mismo. Okay? Ganito yung gagawin natin, guys. Okay? Isang step is okay, we double click this one. Double click. Okay? Or, escape ko ha. F2. We press F2. Ito. Press F2. So, pareho lang siya ha. Then, press F9. F9. Tignan nyo kung ano nangyari sa formula bar. Ando ko ha. Yan, ulit. Ito, 14,000 which contains a formula of sum. When I press F2, ganun pa rin naman siya. But when I press F9, tignan nyo na nagbago siya. Ibig sabihin, F9 is a function key that is used to convert a formula to a value. Another step. Pwede rin na you just right-click here and then you choose siyempre, the usual. Okay, copy. However, when you do pasting, ganito. Click mo muna siya dito. Then paste, may arrow down. Pipiliin mo ngayon yung paste values. Okay, so nakopya, di ba? Another. Ganun din, right-click. 1,007 tayo. Copy. And okay, dito, right-click ulit on the area on which you wanted to place the copied values. You choose Paste Special. You choose Values and you click OK. O, diba? Those are the ways. Wait lang. Meron pa. There's more. Another is, ganun din. Right-click, copy lang din. Copy the normal copy. And then, dito sa home, okay, we choose paste. Okay, dito sa home, we choose paste. Oman. We copy here. And then dito sa home, we choose the arrow down and paste. Ayan, their options. Paste values. Yung kanina, press F2 to edit, press F9 to convert it to value. Ay, ganun lang ha. F2 and F9. F2 to edit this one and F9. O, diba? Enter, nagiging value na siya. So, yun ulit. Ulit ko lang ha. Next. Working with range names and formula. Bakit nauna yung range names na to? Pasting a name. So, before we do this, tuturuan ko muna kayo kung paano gumawa ng mga names na yan. Sometimes, it's easy to remember names rather than cell address. So, what you do is, using names dito. For instance, ito. What is this value here? That is the increase rate, annual increase rate. So how do you name this? You just go on formulas, then define name, click here, and then magta-type ka lang dito. Increase rate, for instance. Walang space ha. Increase rate. Then press enter. Okay. Such that when you apply the 2016 budget ulit, formula equals, click here, then times. So, instead nga i-click di ka to sa C3, you just type increase. Ayan siya. Ayan na siya, oh. Increase rate. Oh, just press tab there and enter. You see? Ay, sa C13, tagali na ako. Dapat sa C11, 2016 ko tayo mabinasi. 2015. Okay, ayan siya. Pareho lang. Okay? So, next. You could also name a range. For instance, this one. Advertising total. So, you select the cell, and then you type here. Diretso na lang para mas madasig. Advertising. So, tulad nga ng sinabi ko, hindi po pwedeng merong space. Dapat one word yung imo. Advertising. Then press enter. So, dito, okay, if you wanted to get the sum, to be able to use that, okay, I'll just type advertising. O, ayan na siya, advertising total. There. Tab, close parenthesis, and enter. And you see, you get the same result. So, why they had to name a cell or a range? So, basically, the reason for this is for you. Sa inyong mga accounting students or accountants or mga professional used in any accounting reports na mas more kayo sa, di ba, nagagamit ganyan ka mo mga codes, mas more ka mo sa names rather than formula. So you could label any value, like for instance, this range could be labeled as total data for 2015. January 2015 data. Well, this one is data for utilities. For instance, mga ganyan. Para mas madali ninyo matandaan instead of C10 to E10. So, madya, naturo ko man kinyo sabay how to create names in a cell or a range. Ganun lang. You just click on a cell, then you type the name here on the name box, or you click on formula and click define. You type the name here. Ganun lang siya. Ganon din yung sa range. Select this one, then you type the data for Feb, for instance, and enter. That's how you name. So, dito yun, makikita mo na siya lahat. What if you wanted to erase name cell or name ranges? Simple lang, guys. You just click on Formulas tab under Manager, Name Manager, wherein you will find all the list of names you had given for a cell or a range. So, dito lang. For instance, ito, data Feb. You want to delete that. Are you sure? Okay. So, it's been deleted. So, pag nagkamali, yun lang yung gagawin. Now, you could paste those names within a formula. It's very easy. Equals. Then, sum. Okay. You could show here. Ano mga name na ako? Nandito yung mga names mo. Or, dito sa formula, used in formula. Advertising total. Increase rate. Yan sa lahat. So, lahat ng mga names na na-create mo, kung pwede mo na siyang gamitin in your formula or function by simply clicking. So, ganun ha, equals. Then, you click on use in formula kung hindi mo ma-remember kung ano yung mga names. So, ganun lang. Applying. Pasting a name. Gagawa tayo ulit. Like, for instance, February 2016 budget. So, we click here. We type Feb 2016 budget. Okay, enter. Oh, if you want to paste that within a formula, may formula na dito. For instance, ito may formula na. Tapos gusto mong isingit ito. Oh, just for the demo sake, singit man ako plus. Then I wanted to place the ones I had typed earlier, which is Feb 2016 budget. Click ko lang siya. Ayan na siya, oh. February plus budget. Then you press enter. So, pwede mo na siyang isingit within an existing formula using the names that we had created. Okay? Next. Applying names. So, I already discussed this to you on how to create names, how to use these names, and how to paste or apply these names. Anyway, those names would ignore any relative or absolute references being applied. So, it's strictly a new name for a new cell or range. Whether that is a row or a column names, wala tayong magiging problema. Pareho kara. Halimbawa, salaries, total salaries. Ito yung total salaries. Total. Enter. This is total supplies. Column, karakita. Okay. Total January. Diba? Dito, total for February. Just remember that when you create a name, you must start with a letter. Bawal mag-start sa numero. Total Feb. Dito, this is total March. So, anytime, if you want to use the formula equals, then you click use formula, pili lang kayo dyan. Okay? This is very helpful later on as we go on with Excel formulas and advanced. Ma-appreciate nyo yan. Next topic. Ano na to? 76. Okay. So, still. Okay. Omit. This part is wala dito sa 2016. So, naming formula, na-discuss ko na rin sa inyo. Yung define name, using define name, or you go directly on the name box. Ayan, naming formulas. Then, you could use the name box. Ayan siya. Your name box. Press F3. To display the name box, you just press F3. Ayan siya, guys. So, ito lahat yung mga names na nailagay natin. Pwede rin karon ha. So, equals, for instance, you press F3. Ayan, hanap ka dito. Ano ba yung gusto mo? Total for February? Okay. Then, enter. Siya. Ay, dito banda. Dito banda yung total for February. Dito equals, you press F3, total for March. Okay. Enter. So, do you find it helpful? Next. Working with links. Now that you enter the formula in your worksheet, okay, so, gano'n na siya. Napakadali na lang yung mga bagay-bagay. Next. So, with all these namings that we had, we'll continue with working with links next meeting. We're